Welcome back to the Empire of Ireland. Today I sense war on the horizon because if we go ahead and look at Helvis Carling here, I think we're going to push her claim for the Kingdom of West Francia. Before we do that though, we should go ahead and unpause. We need to get some gold in the bank first. We are replenishing our men-at-arms, so once they replenish, we should actually get a bit more gold as well. Once we have, let's say, 400 or 500 gold saved up, I think it's straight to war we go. I believe we're ready. We have a strong army. We don't have the Byzantines anymore, actually. Oh dear. Luckily, we finished increasing control in Desmond, though. So we go ahead and fix some more of those control issues we're having, such as those in Ennis. Then we should be absolutely fine. What about the rest of our holdings? Doubling has 100 control. In fact, all of these do. Okay, Skye up in the north isn't under our full control, so we can go ahead and improve that afterwards as well. Look at that, already 15.8 gold income again. Very, very nice. I will keep our steward on collect taxes. I think that's fine. Domestic affairs, I think that's all good as well. So let's go ahead and unpause. We are in a war here. We don't have to worry about that. Increase control. Eldom of Ennis lost unsafe highways. Oh, we're finished increasing control in Ennis as well now. So let's go up to... Wait, he still says he's increasing control though. Okay, it's not done yet. Household savings, we gained 230 gold. Thanks to my husband there. There we go. He's already doing his job very well. Of course, he has 27 stewardship. Absolutely insane stuff there. Now, what's their alliance looking like? I'll be honest, West Francia don't have too many alliances right now, and they are absolutely plagued with wars. In fact, West Francia is going to change hands entirely. You're going to claim West Francia. Okay, the Carlings in a place of chaos here. Everyone's trying to take the throne for themselves. What's our alliances looking like? We have a few, I think, yeah. We have more men than them. So that's fine. Even though we did lose the alliance with the Byzantine Empire, I think we're still very much okay here. But for now, let's just keep on managing our realm. And then we should be ready to do that. Look at that. We are fabled. Very nice. Oh, what's this? We lost the war led by Du Georgius of Cappadocia against Duchess Epiphania of Armenia. These names. So be it. There we go. We lost that alliance as well, of course. Because we didn't join them on the... We didn't join them in their war, but that's fine. We were already fighting the Crusade for England, which I think England is looking better now. Yeah, they're winning this war, so England should be in a short moment of peace soon, hopefully. What's this? You can designate a guardian for Stigand. Stigand is my son. What education would you like, my child? You are curious, so diplomacy or learning? I think what we're going to do here... Let's go with diplomacy, why not? And then if we go ahead and educate you, we'll find someone who's very good at diplomacy. Not me, I have 1 diplomacy. What about Princess Helvis of West Francia? 16 diplomacy and 10 learning. Maybe she would like me a little bit more as well if we do that. Let's go ahead and do that, why not? We can try and get her liking us just a little bit more. So when we do give her her kingdom, hopefully she won't cause us any problems, such as independence wars or things like this. What's happening over here? I mean, they are Irish Orthodox, which is good. But they're in a war as well. Okay, they're about to lose a duchy. I think this still... Where's the house overlay? Oh no, Eggenacht Rifleland is here. Ah, okay. Yeah, the Scandinavian countries are falling apart, unfortunately. What's this? To the impressive Empress Gunhilda of Ireland. Count Ouncel is dear to me. Would you let him go in return for this offer? Yeah, sure. I'll take all the gold I can get. Thank you very much. Now, we do have 400 gold. Should we go to war? I think we should wait for this one to resolve first. Otherwise, West Francia is going to change hands anyway, isn't it? Indeed it is. So we just keep an eye on this. Are they fighting any battles? Oh, I'm paused. Nothing's going to change there then if I'm paused. Let's just keep an eye on things, I guess. 99% war score. I think they're going to win it soon. No, it's gone back down again. We'll have to see. You gained attentive care for 5 years. This is thanks to my husband again. Thank you very much. Who's in my royal court? At first I thought they were merely idiosyncrasies, but it is clear one of the many servants at court have been furtively signalling me. I approach him with my guards at a quiet moment, and he whispers conspiratorially, "Great Empress, my name is Curl. We overhear much while waiting on your guests. They hardly even notice our presence." I look at him doubtfully, wondering whether I really want to hear what he says next. He returns the look, clearly unsure whether he is making a mistake. At last he swallows, "My lady, Rainbert, your ruthless steward, feasts on human flesh." Oh. Oh, damn. Take this. You will report to me only, yes. That's, absolutely brutal. Titles can be created. Let's not do that right now. We have... He's a cannibal. Oh, you're also from House Carling. But a cadet branch of Carling. Interesting. Wiglaf Henry finished the increased control task. Very nice. So we go ahead and look at this now. This is all good. Leinster has lost control though. Oh, we don't own land in Leinster. What we should do is increase the control up here. Let's go ahead and do that, Ben. There we go. Things are starting to look a little bit better in Ireland. We were on a little bit of a wobble, but now things are very much... We're coming out the other side. There we go. We lost lackluster administration. So West Francia has changed hands. They have 20,000 manpower normally. Let's see, maybe now is time for war. We can indulge in drink before we go to war. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll think about our upcoming decisions over a good old pint. Another cup and my shoulders relax a bit more. This is how I am meant to spend my time. To be sober is to suffer. I feel better already. There we go. Losing a bit of stress. We do have a Liberty faction. That's not good. That's really not good. Are we swaying anyone? We are trying to sway my patriarch. Are you my patriarch anymore? You're not. No, you... Yeah, you're not my patriarch anymore. Okay. I think I need to try and sway you. Yeah, let's try and sway you. I mean, they're too weak to send an ultimatum, so maybe we don't have to worry about this. But if more people join this faction, then we would have a Liberty War on our hands, and that would be terrible timing if we went to war with West Francia as well. The timing isn't the best on this one. Hopefully we can sway the Queen of Wales though and change her mind. We could send her some gold, but I need the gold for our war efforts. That's the thing. Demand artifact? Never. They're my artifacts. Be gone. Right. Should we declare the war? We have 12,000 men. What I should do is wait for the increased control to finish first. Damn Sheikh Talib and his thieving lackeys. My steward stutters out the message that with a bold-faced ghoul, those thugs coerced the common folk of Dublin into surrendering wealth that was meant to go to me. Rainbot has my functionaries poised to collect our usual fees, but already I foresee the widows wailing, children starving, and poor families being cast from their homes. 1,000 curses upon you, Sheikh Talib's greedy soul. Ah, this guy. With 700 men, he stole money from Dublin? Oh dear. I think we should be merciful here, though. Or I stand by my right to be paid. I mean, we need the money. I stand by my right to be paid. The curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. My poor husband, Zygmunt, is fighting for his life. Oh, wow. If things weren't already bad enough, we're now being plagued with smallpox. The taint possessing his flesh is a danger to us all. While he remains afflicted, no life at court is safe. The physician wants to know how my husband should be treated. I think the time has come for drastic measures. We need to save people of our court. Successful treatment. He is now disfigured. He still has the smallpox, though. He's gout-ridden, disfigured, he's wounded. My husband here not having a good time of it, is he? I have a feeling, though, smallpox might be about to spread through my court. So if we go to war now, that would be terrible timing as well. It feels like there's a sign here that maybe the War of West Francia isn't supposed to happen. You've gained the trait smallpox as well. Oh dear, it's spreading. throughout my court. Husband, as you drew your last breath, relief washed over me. Perhaps I should be ashamed, but in truth there was no love lost between us. Finally, I am free to start my life anew. Not one day too soon. Yeah, we did just marry him for the money. Okay, but the problem is now we need to marry someone new for the high stewardship. Okay, Fergus here. There's not going to be any children, but I will keep it matrilineal anyway. Let's go ahead and send the proposal. We need someone new to help manage my domains. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal Queen Ethelreda in a good light have presented themselves. My lady, pray tell, who is the most gracious person you have heard of? Well, Queen Ethelreda, without a doubt. There we go, that's going to improve her opinion of us. Would make a good husband for me. He hasn't got good stewardship, though. There we go, we got that marriage proposal there. Let's go ahead and put you on managed domain. We're looking good here again now. We need to get that money pumping. Unfortunately, this smallpox event could be catastrophic. Greetings, my serene liege. I have arrived in Dublin to pay homage to you, glorious Empress, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Let's go ahead and show him in at once. 50 gold, thank you very much. Definitely a fan of gold. Let's see, faction military thresholds. Let's go ahead and get hard rule. So if we do go to war West Francia, at least it's going to be... It should be a little bit harder for them to send an ultimatum. Although it is increasing slightly, which is worrisome. Maybe I could also send the Queen a gift of gold. 206 gold. That's only 24 opinion though. Could gift artifacts too. We'll have to see. Ma, shouts Stiggan directly into my ear. My eyes open reluctantly, one at a time. That's one way to wake up, I suppose. The small child next to my bed is positively vibrating with excitement, clutching mittens and an expensive wooden platter. It's snowing outside and I want to go sledding. Will you take me? Just let me haul us out. A table from the hall. We're going to go sledding on a table. Why not? It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Aberteifi, the capital of my vassal Queen Ethelreda. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to her perception of me. It's not worth it. That's a lot of gold. I'm not willing to spend 110 gold on this friendship. I'm pretty sure if they rebelled against us, we could crush them. No questions asked. 1,200 gold. You could hire mercenaries as well, which is a little problematic. There could also be holy orders as well. Right? I mean, you only have 500 piety, so maybe not. The outbreak of smallpox which has ravaged my court is finally over. Its victims have all either recovered or departed from this world. My patriarch Strachamir ensures me that all bodies have been properly disposed of and that the threat is completely gone. Yet the road to recovery is long. We have lost many, my departed husband and many others. Life goes on, but the scars remain. Finally we can rest and mourn. There we go. The smallpox is already over. That's quite surprising. Usually it causes absolute chaos and kills about half of my court. Of course, you can just imprison the person with smallpox and execute them, but I don't think that's very fitting for our character. My daughter Blair, talent with the brush grows with each passing year, and so does her interest and competence in other areas. Thank you for believing in me, Mother. I have a new project that I would like to start. Perhaps you are interested in being my benefactor once more. Of course, I will always spare a little bit of gold to my children at least. Yeah, I know. Why's Denmark got lands here? No idea. Island's a mess at the moment. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure. My Empress, my daughter Blair bows as well as she can while weighted down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? I think I trust your instincts to bring me something great, my daughter. I trust you. Demand artifact? No, never. We finished increased control as well. In that case, what I'm gonna do, let's go and organize army. I think it's time to declare war. We are in April. Oh, they're already in a war. Oh, that's good. We can take advantage of this then. Let's go ahead and declare war on West Francia. For the Kingdom of West Francia. This could be huge. Oh, it's time. We can call on house members as well. Let's see. These guys were joined, so let's go ahead and invite you. You guys will also join. I'm going to invite all of the houses. Any that want to join me, they can join me for this historic moment. West Francia and the Catholic lands will be ours. We can call on allies as well. How many men do you have? 8,000? Oh, yes, please. And what about Smaland? 6,000. Yes, please. There we go. We've got the prestige, so why not? We can also call on dynasty members if we really wanted to. I don't think we need to. Maybe Scotland we could call to the war. 75 renown. We're not short on renown. Let's go ahead and do that then as well. This is going to be a very historic moment, isn't it? We're going to raise all of the men as well. This is going to be very expensive, but we have stockpiled some gold. And there we go. We got some allies joining us in the war as well. This is going to be amazing. Hopefully the war goes in our favour. The West Frankians are fighting 2 wars, so I think we have a fighting chance here. How many men do they have? They currently have 20,000. Okay, so we can't land by ourselves yet. We're losing a lot of gold already. I wonder. I should probably put you on chivalry. We're going to lose more gold that way. We can't. We need to put him on managed domain. That's a shame. That's fine. We'll keep it like that. Manage royal guards. Knight effectiveness. I want the army maintenance though. I should have put him on let it build up. Because it takes a while. Army oh no, it's instant. Okay, that's fine then. There we go. I always get confused on these different systems. Right. Which army are we commanding? We are commanding the 2nd Army of Exeter. Okay, so we gotta keep an eye on that one. We do have some allies arriving, some more. I think we should already go ahead and land. So these 2 armies are the one with siege equipment. That's all looking good. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I think right away we're gonna land here and start sieging down their castles. Yes. Let's go ahead and land you there. We're going to land you there. And then the army without any siege equipment. We'll put you in the middle for reinforcement. It's going to cost us 135 gold to embark. Already the war being quite expensive here. Our allies are landing in the north as well, though, which is nice. Blair gained 20 opinion of me because of a witchcraft induction. I don't think I'm a witch, though. It gets very confusing. No, guys, don't disembark again. I'm about to land. There we go. The AI did see some sense there, at least. How long is this going to take? 11 months. There is already an army here. And West Francia have recruited an enemy holy order. We can't recruit them, can we? No, that's a shame. I kind of wish we still had control over them. Because then we can recruit them for free. Our allies are in trouble. We should probably go and reinforce. What does this army have? They have a lot of heavy infantry, also light and heavy cavalry. Okay, this should be interesting. I think we can win this, though. As long as these guys reinforce as well. There we go. Let's group up here. And then we can catch up to the West Frankians. Hopefully wipe them out. There we go. Our allies are going to reinforce as well. If we can catch up to them. Okay, we're not going to be able to catch up to them. You know what I might do then? Whilst these guys are running away, why don't we, with all of our armies, let's go over here and we can siege the capital down at least, because we're already losing on war score alone. And then this army here, we'll just sit you outside on this temple for now, just so we're not losing too many supplies. We gained 150 prestige thanks to my spouse. That's very nice. We should have more allies arriving now as well. So once these guys arrive, it should be absolutely fine. 7 months left on the siege of the capital at least. How's our supply doing? We are losing supply, but we got plenty to last as well. I receive a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can see her in the theatre of my mind. We have been sailing up rivers around the winding hills. After a drought, the locals told us the river we travelled by dried up ahead of our vessel. Instead of giving up or turning back, we attempted the impossible. I commanded my crew to start building a track and pulley system, and we started dragging out our boats across the lands towards the next river. It sailed in a sea of grass and daisies. You can probably imagine what I did next. What? The boat just survived the journey? Let's see. Adventurer drags boat up a cliff. My daughter dragged a boat up a cliff, gained some prowess. And the artifact should be of greater quality, I imagine. Incredible. My daughter's very strong. We might have to consider her for heir of the empire at this rate. Which one is Blair? There's Blair. Is she married yet? She is married, and she does have 2 daughters already of her own. Oh, she's the slow child as well. She might be slow, but she's very strong and quite the artist as well, it seems. I shouldn't have discounted her so early on, I feel like. Oh wow, 10,000 West Frankian men are just fighting 4,000 of our allies there. That's unfortunate. I think we should carry on with our siege, though. It is winter. To my liege, you have something that should legitimately belong to me. Relinquish it at once. No. My artifact. Oh dear. What's this? A traveller claiming to be employed under my daughter Blair is brought before me carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lady, for Blair is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Blair took a wrong turn somewhere and is now near Yalong. Where's this? Wait, what? You're all the way over here? You took a wrong turn, you think? Yeah, insane stuff. Wow. Blair's travelling companion unfurls a dirty map to show me where they ended up. She has enough funds to make it to Western Europe as planned. Western Europe? You should have passed through Western Europe. But suggests that with some additional funding she can chase up on a local rumour and bring home a great artifact. 60 gold. Life is an adventure. Explore that area for art. I mean, if she drags the boat up a cliff, I trust her. I'm going to give her the gold. Our stockpile of gold is running out quite soon, though, isn't it? Enemy Holy Order again. That's not good. Enemy ally has also joined the war. Oh, the Queen died. Okay. Yeah, the Queen died. Now there's a King of West Francia. The Carlings having a very chaotic time here. I've never had a playthrough of the Carlings. I need to do that at some point. With siege to the capital now. Maybe that could be a fun stream or something. We'll have to see. Where do we want to siege now? Let's go ahead and take our army here. That's the one I'm commanding. And then you guys can go over here to siege this. As for our actual army, yeah, I'll just keep them there. That's fine. There's no need for these guys to go anywhere right now. Just keep them nearby in case we need some reinforcements. We gained a level of fame. We're now illustrious. Noble guest has arrived. Has a claim on the Kingdom of Venice. Right, let's go ahead and pin you. Just because that might actually be... I mean, it's very small, though, but it is Catholic lands. And the Byzantines do have some land. Oh, we're not friends with the Byzantines anymore, though, are we? Oh, dear. I forgot that we broke down that alliance. That's fine. We're going to siege this. And my allies are also going to join me, it seems. No, they're going to go over here. That's good. Just so we don't have any supply issues, of course. How long has this taken? 7 months. Their castles are very well defended. This one, not so much, though. We do have more West Frankians just across the river, so we need to keep an eye on that. Oh, wait, the capital's over here. Oh, did it move? I think the capital moved upon succession. I swear it was there. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my daughter Blair. Oh, maybe someone heard of my plans to make her empress one day. We must stop the villain behind us, yes. We must, right. You guys are going to go up here and siege the new capital. Where is the capital? Okay, it's this one here. It's a bit hard to see, isn't it? Let's go ahead and take you guys then. Oh, it's because there's a building right next to it. That might be a special building, actually. We won 21 gold from that siege as well. I am sitting around the map table with Count Toki and King Aelil, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Toki bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sheer might of our armies, while Alo explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of actions. My commanders can act as they each see fit, yes. I trust them both to act in the best interests there. Let's go ahead and move this army. I think over here would probably be a good spot. Is that another unique building there as well? Or is that just the Paris buildings here? Oh, there's a new army. We should intercept them before they gain too many men. Actually, it does look like they're trying to retreat. Okay, we could siege here. It's going to take 3 years. We're not a sieging army though, so let's go ahead and move ourselves over there. That's all looking fine. No, you guys are taking that? Okay, let's go ahead and move ourselves there. Managing the supplies is a very tricky situation. Just gotta try and keep on top of that. Blair can marry. Blair, we need a good husband for you. If I do plan to make you empress one day... Not many people want to marry with you, though. I mean, we could do Wales. Wales are strong, 4,000 men. It would be nice to have them on your side. I think I'm going to do the matrilineal marriage, and I think that should also stop Wales from joining a faction, correct? I believe so. In fact, Wales are in the dissolution faction as well, because I don't think allies can join factions. Greetings, my perceptive lead. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your daughter Blair will be betrothed to my son Austin. Excellent. No, they're still in the faction. Did we not get the alliance? We are allied with Wales now. Okay, she can still join the factions, it seems. Okay, she's not in the Liberty faction, though. Just in the Dissolution faction now. Interesting. Oh, we have Welsh men here. We might need to keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and move this sieging army closer as well. And then this army here, we'll move you closer, just in case we do need the reinforcements. Notable guest has arrived, experienced fighter. I don't really have the gold to recruit you right now. We are in war. We are winning the war, though, which is very nice to see. Not many people can stand up to the legendary bowmen of the Irish. I am proud to see my son no longer as a child. Wait. Oh, okay, you looked a little bit like Blair then. They grow up so fast. Very nice. There you go. My son is strong. He's got some very good martial there as well. Hopefully he has many children. Demand artifact. No. I'm basically waiting for the new DLC before we do all the artifact stuff. Now that I know that the new features are coming, I'm not interested in the current ones. 20 gold, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and besiege some more. How long is this going to take? And 5 months, that's not too bad at all. We've got a martial perk. Mercenary higher cost minus 30%. Enemy occupations do not lower control. Let's go with enduring hardships. We're not going to recruit any mercenaries right now. It's not that necessary, to be honest. I think we're managing fine. The French are in the north. They're resieging. Also, it is winter, so we could run into some supply issues now. It would help if I unpaused the game, wouldn't it? Yeah, the French are coming to deal with us. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. If they do initiate a battle, then we will reinforce. We've won another siege. Very nice. The war is going very much in our favour now. The capital is surrounded. And I think it won't be too much longer before we actually win the war. 9 months left on this one. 3 years! Do you guys want some help? Maybe I send some men over there to help with this siege. Oh dear, what's happening here? Oh, men! We need to group up. Have you already sieged this? You have. I'm going to move you in here. Guys! Oh dear. Right, guys, everyone abandon what you're doing. There's a big battle going on. This could be a loss. We'll have to see. Hopefully not. We're going to have to send everyone in here if we want a chance, though. Elfwine returns. Oh, okay. Where did you go to? I've never heard of your name before. Luckily, we do have the numbers advantage. We don't have the battle advantage, though. But I think we should be able to beat back the French here. There we go. That was a very dangerous situation. We lost 4,000 men. They lost 5,000. Look at this. King Ailill, 134 kills there. Very formidable fighter. 44 prowess. I'm very much glad he's on our side. And we even killed some of their champions as well. Sadly, one of our knights also fell in the battle. But overall, I think that was a very good victory for us. Let's go ahead and return to sieging down these settlements. We'll go ahead and move this army over here as well. I think that went much better. Well, I think it could have gone much worse, is what I'm trying to say. I receive a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can see her in the theatre of my mind. I have delved into a kurgan, an ancient burial mound from the age of the Scythians. Hundreds of long-perished horses, stuffed, preserved, and staked to the walls to stand upright, each with their own room. It was a stable for the damned, lost to time. Knowing of my duties to seek knowledge for our realm, I considered stealing a relic from the tomb when my guide was not watching to bring to you. Oh, okay. You can probably imagine what I did next. You pocketed one of the ornaments. We gained Tomb Raider. You gained Tomb Robber. But we get... Oh, it's not that impressive. We could get our horse saddle. Again, not that impressive. Respect the dead. Yeah, you didn't dare disturb the dead. There we go. She's going on a great adventure. I don't think I've ever had stuff like this happen before. Especially with one of my own children, which is nice. How's the war going? They have the numbers advantage. Are they still in multiple wars? No. So we kind of need to end this war sooner rather than later. Ideally. Yes. Okay, so hopefully this helps us. That only takes us up to 68%. I mean, we could always hire some mercenaries as well. Now I wish I took the perk. We can't actually afford any mercenaries, and it doesn't even come close to making the difference, does it? Sadly not. Let's go down here and siege this. And then with this army, we're going to move you down as well. Just so we can get some scouting. There is a river here at least. Oh boy. Oh boy. We managed to sway the Queen of Wales. She absolutely hates us. Let's put everyone on this siege. Maybe we'll get away with this. This could be very problematic. My lady, a message from your adventurer Blair, the servant says, hand me a scroll. My search has led me to the steppe of Ulushi. They are notoriously wolf-infested, but I have a good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon, signed Blair. The scroll reads. She surely is ambitious to choose such a risky path. 13 prowess, though. Let's see. By God, I hope she doesn't have to fight one. Blair is overcome by a charging wolf and gains the trait wounded. Oh dear, our allies are about to get absolutely smashed as well in this battle. Wowzers, do we have any alliances we could form? Doesn't look like it. That's worrying. Do you have children? You do. We need alliance power and we need it fast. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get any. Okay. How did you get so strong suddenly? 31,000 men. I mean, we have 35,000. It's just that the war has been going on so long and that we're in enemy territory, right? I feel like we need to go back and replenish our men. That might be wise, especially with how many men are currently here. I mean, these allies are about to lose. We don't have many allies left in the area. Let's try... Where's the nearest coast? Can we retreat up through here, I wonder? We'll have to try. I think we need to sail back to England as soon as possible. I mean, I don't think these guys are going to hold, though. We'll have to just try and sneak past as fast as we can. Hopefully we can make it past in time. I don't think it's going to happen, though. As I near my son Stiggon's chambers, I hear a horrifying scream. Barely human and full of pain. I burst into the room only to find Stigand collapsed in a heap on the floor, covered in blood. The blavering physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing his hands. Oh, what have he done here? This will not happen again, do you understand me? Yes, I mean, I know he's practicing medicine, so it's necessary. But take a bit more care next time. I don't think we're going to escape in time. Oh, this is problematic. Yeah, we're about to lose possibly a lot of men in this battle. Hopefully we don't die. Oh dear. This is absolutely terrible. What's happened here? Amidst the chaos that engulfs the wetlands of Harcourt, I attempted to catch my bearings. Across the field I spot Fergus desperately fighting. Emperor Fergus, my husband. West Frankian light horsemen are slowly surrounding him, his exhaustion only too clear. The glint of an axe suddenly catches my eye, and I watch as Gargamel, knight of Captain Lothair, delivers the vicious death blow. I should not have let him go, not like this. Oh no. Gargamel is a dead man. He becomes my rival. I will avenge my husband. Okay, but this could be a hidden blessing. Because we need an alliance. We can't really get alliances. Okay, it is working. That's the biggest alliance we can get. 3,000 men. I mean, we need the men, though. That's the problem. Probably marry... you're only 16. I'm gonna marry you. We need the manpower. Hopefully they join us in the war. This could be brutal. To the Serene Gunhilda, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined by my brother Phelan in holy matrimony. Excellent. Can you join the war? We can call on house members. Yeah, you guys aren't joining. What about dynasty members? You have 3,000 men. I'm going to have to call on some more dynasty members. You guys have 1,000 men. What about you guys? 3,000 as well. Let's go ahead and call on some more dynasty members. We are going to lose this battle, unfortunately. There we go. We got some more allies joining the war. To the step and saddle gallop through my heart. I've been riding for months on end, my rear shall never recover. I've acquired quite the taste for fermented mare's milk and nights beneath the open sky. With this courier I send a carved tip of a mooring cur, the decorative horse head placed atop instruments. Perhaps you have a use for it. We gain a horse ornament artifact. Which one is this? Is it in my inventory? Let's get rid of it. We might actually win this battle. I don't see it. Oh, it's this one. Heavy cavalry toughness. We're not using heavy cavalry. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we're not going to win this battle. It was close though. Surprisingly close. Much closer than I thought. That's the legendary Irish bowmen there doing their job. I think that was a very bad battle for us though. Yeah, we lost 3 knights. Not good. Where are our men retreating? All the way back here. I mean, ideally, we need to leave the country. Can we go across here, maybe? And then just sail over here? We need to get out of here, raise some new men, and wait for our allies to reinforce. We do have some allies here, but again, I need to go ahead and recruit some more of my men. Get some replenishment going. The good news is our gold is looking very healthy, at least. So at least we have that going for us. And we are winning the war by quite the amount, so we do have some time to spare if we need it. Let's go ahead and organize the armies. We're going to land. Let's just land over here for now. We can get those supplies up, get that replenishment up, get our men-at-arms back and everything on our levy, and things should be fine. Who's in my court? My patriarch with bad manners again. Come off this. Like we haven't had to let one loose before, of course. It's fine. We're in a time of war. There's more important matters to tend to right now. So this should go up, which is all looking fine. My liege, the adventurer Blair sends word, the servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party has been hiding. The bandit Lord Koza has set a blockade on the road we must travel. What do you advise? Caution? Or should we fight them, trusting God to keep us safe? I mean, he's got 3 prowess. No guts, no glory. Make them pay for wasting my time. Player successfully drives off the bandits. He gains the trait wounded. Oh, very nice. There we go. My daughter learning the way of prowess and martial there. Our allies are landing with us to keep us company. Hopefully they spread out a bit. We are... I mean, our supply lines are actually fine anyway. We're just kind of waiting here for replenishment. And then we will go ahead and deal with the West Frankians again. They've actually lost a lot of men too. But yeah, once we replenish the men, I think this war should be in our favour for definite. Especially with our new allies here. I see no reason why we can't win this war. And it shouldn't take us too many months to replenish it. We are going into winter though, so I think we're going to stand here. Let's wait for March. And then we'll sail back. I could disband the men. But I just want to make all of our allies group in one place. So let's keep them raised for now. There we go. Another 3,000 men joining us in England. We are now just waiting for levies. We do have more men. We have numbers advantage now. Do we dare sail across? I think we wait for winter to pass. The problem is we're going to lose a lot of supplies and whatnot. And I'd rather lose supplies in our lands where we can replenish. And then we sail back across to West Francia. If we keep an eye on this, yeah, 22,000 men. I think if we charge straight for them, we could get in a good battle, maybe. As long as our disembarkment penalty's expired. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my kinswoman, Countess Wolfhild, that is plotting against my daughter. Can I do anything about that? Can I... What does denounce do? Oh... It costs some renown and some prestige, but she's trying to murder my daughter. I'm going to denounce her. Now anyone can imprison her. That's amazing. We still have the dissolution faction to worry about as well. Right, we are in February. 1 more month and then we're going to sail the men across the channel, the English channel here. And we're going to fight the French once more. Martial perk available just in time. Mercenary hire cost. Or this. Army gold maintenance, yes. That should help us with our gold. Very nice. And I think now it's time to sail across back to West Francia. Once again, and challenge the French in the war. We are winning the war still, which is nice to see. We've got our allies here with us as well. I think even more allies. Oh, 300 men. Impressive stuff. It's better than having less than 300 men. My lady, my daughter Blair announces arrival in surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I return from the steppe with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artifact unlike anything I have seen before. Blair smiles proudly, a common-looking branch of great religious value. It is voiced to come from nothing less than the Tree of Life. Oh. Do we fulfill the requirements? How do I know the requirements? If we get requirements, that's a lot of piety per month. This is magnificent. I assume that's in my courts now. If we go ahead and take a closer look of this, we'll go by rarity. The branch of the Tree of Life. I don't see where the requirements are, though. Current holder. Interesting. So am I gaining this? I don't think I am. Okay. Maybe we should just change this then. We're only getting court grandeur bonus anyway. What did I have here? I think I had an Excalibur. Maybe. Let's go ahead and put Excalibur back here. We're not getting the bonuses because I don't actually know what we need. 19,000 men. Wowzers. Let's go ahead and march everyone down here. We've got a big fight coming for us now. Your sister has created a cadet branch of Dorset. Okay. Now, do we still have disembarked for 13 days? Okay. If I go ahead and unpause this, that should be gone now. There we go. Let's go ahead and disrupt this siege. There's going to be a huge battle once again with the French. Are we going to catch them? We are. Very nice. And it looks like we caught half of their army. So this should be a very favourable battle by the time their reinforcements arrive. Can we capture someone important? Oh, look at that. The war score heavily in our favour there. King Aelil carrying on the battlefield once again too. We can call on dynasty members. Let's not do that. What I want to do is get the siege equipment running. Let's go ahead and siege over here, and then the army of Totnes, we can sit you in there. Let's go ahead and win this war once and for all. The French have no chance against us now. There are some French here as well. They're probably going to regroup. If they fight us, though, they're going to lose. Look at how many men we have here. Absolutely insane. Should we go for one more big battle, actually? Whilst everyone's here? I think we should. Let's charge everyone in. I think we can win this. Another cadet branch there as well. There's going to be a lot of battles in this episode. Men, reinforcements. There we go. Oh, that was a little bit scary there. With my mind set on a relaxing evening, I am heading for my daughter Blair's chambers. With some spiced wine and a deck of cards. Without knocking, I push her door open. Blair is seated by her desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, she jumps out of her skin. She quickly stuffs a roll of parchment into her pocket and turns towards me with an uneasy look upon her face. What are you hiding? Show me at once. Did she really think I would not see that? Give it to me at once. Blair hands me the crumpled parchment and crosses her arms. It is a list of foods and drinks and many familiar names, including that of my favourite troubadour. It was supposed to be a surprise. I thought it would be a nice gesture to arrange a feast in your honour. Yet this is how you thank me. I'm sorry, I had no idea. Why were you writing furiously? Maybe there was a problem and someone cancelled or requesting too money. There we go, we've won the war for West Francia. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. And just before we do that as well, you are Irish Orthodox, which is very nice. Oh, Count Toki there. Doing very well in the battle. Oh no, we're this side. No, which side are we? No idea. We did lose a knight though, which is unfortunate. Oh, we can also ransom you for 50 gold. Let's go ahead and do that. And then as soon as you accept this, we're going to disband the men as well. Let's get that gold pumping back in. To the vile Gunhilda, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. We need a new councillor, a new steward. My vassal and knight. Why not? There we go. Let's go ahead and put you on the council. And I think, is control all good? I think control is fine across the realm here. Yeah, that's all looking fine there. Very nice. Okay. We can change your contract. More taxes, please. I love the money. Money is the root of everything. And we look here. Ireland, or West Francia, is now under Ireland's control. And hopefully she will start converting them to Irish Orthodox. Sadly, though, that's all we have time for today. So thank you for watching as always, guys. And I'll see you next time.